We asked Christopher Hitchens about it, and after a few more cigarettes and glasses of scotch, he summed it up for us.
Can we finish this first?
Okay. The reason why the judges have been so consistent on this is not because, I can't believe the show I've just been listening to, not because as you've allowed people to say that they're Nazis or Stalinists or sadists.
Did I say that?
Yeah, well, no, the people who you've been the megaphone for all evening and been encouraging, I might add. The silly girl who says, why should it only be men who decide? The people who, Randall Terry, Catholic, Randall Terry, wait, are you asking me or telling me?
I'm asking you a question.
Well, why don't you listen to what I've got to say then?
You're saying that they're ridiculous people.
I've had to be sitting in this chair for half an hour listening to you being a megaphone for frauds, and I'm giving you my response. You've had people, and you've been encouraging them and flattering them for saying that it's all men, that it's unfair to women, that the judges are fascists and Stalinists and sadists and so on. It's not because of any of this. It's because they can't find that there's a life involved. The woman is dead. It's a four-letter word, G-E-A-D. There's another four-letter word. All her biological and medical lines are flat, F-L-A-T. She is the ex-W-F-I-E of the wretched, luckless Michael Shiver, who's had to put up with a great deal of innuendo and abuse also from your guests. It's all over. There isn't a life to protect. What you're doing here is encouraging extremists, religious fanatics like Randall Terry, to try and recover credit for a church that's, for good reason, been losing it lately by appealing to hysteria and demagogy and emotion. You should be ashamed of the show you've been running.
You know what?
We asked Christopher Hitchens about it, and after a few more cigarettes and glasses of scotch, he summed it up for us.
Can we finish this first?
Okay.
The Iranian president says that one member state of the United Nations should be wiped physically from the map with all its people.
Yes.
He says the United States is a satanic power. Members of his government, named members of his government, have been caught sponsoring death squads. He's lied. He's lied to the European Union about his nuclear program.
But you know that a lot
he says he believes the Messiah is about to come back. Who's looking for a war here?
So does George Bush, by the way.
President Bush has said...
That's not facetious.
That's not facetious. Your audience, which will clap apparently anything, is frivolous.
I'm just saying that what the president of Iran and the president of America have in common is that they both are a little too comfortable with the idea of the world coming to an end.
Cheer yourself up like that. The president has said, quite in great contrast, before the podium of the Senate, I think applauded by most present, in his State of the Union address, that we support the democratic movement of the Iranian people to be free of theocracy. Not that we will impose ourselves on them, but if they fight for it, we're on their side. That seems to be the right position to take. Jeer all you like.
Well,
there's a guy now, we should have a moment of silence for him if it was time, a Fox News journalist, member of my profession, fellow citizen, being held in a dungeon in some horrible cellar in Gaza by a group of extremists that's making war on the Hamas government in Gaza. And they say the Hamas is much too moderate for us. We'll kill this guy if all Muslim prisoners, as they call it, are not released from American jails. Were these people driven into a corner? Was it our bad policy that made them behave like this? What kind of masochist are you?
That's a different story. That's Israel. And on Israel,
the origin of this is what it is.
We asked Christopher Hitchens about it, and after a few more cigarettes and glasses of scotch, he summed it up for us.
Can we finish this first?
Okay.